I wanted to bring you guys to Paris. Once again, I talked about this sprawling city of lights that is convenient enough holding the Olympics in 2024. So, well, I want to talk about it even more because what is currently happening is not surprising to anyone who has actually a good grasp of reality, but it is surprising nonetheless. I mean, it's a capital city in a European nation. So, well, I wanted to bring you to this article, right? Paris Olympics, this is from Al Jazeera as well. Paris Olympics organizers investigating football pitch invasion mayhem. Or mayhem. I think it's mayhem, right? A fan pitch invasion in the Argentina versus Morocco opener marked an unfortunate start to Olympics football competition. Now, this article, I don't want to read the rest. It's just a bunch of irrelevant info, in my opinion at least. But this is the first thing that happened in the football competition of the Olympics. The first thing. Can you imagine that? And it's just insane that something like this can happen. But still, I guess security isn't tight enough in the City of Lights. I wanted to bring you to this, video from X2, from Vicecred24. And I quote, "Video emerges of Islamist mob hunting Jews in front of the stadium after yesterday's Israel versus Mali football game." So this is a different game, but some stuff still happened. So it's interesting. Football game during the Paris Summer Olympics. I'm gonna play you this clip. Now, the thing is that you can always amp up the security in places like this, but this is not the problem that is currently going on. Well, it is the problem, of course, in Paris, right? But this is not France's fault. This is not their political fault. This is more other stuff that they can't really control. The current situation between Israel versus, against Palestine and the situation there. This is something that is out of their control, but they can still amp up the security to prevent stuff like this happening. I mean, there is police, I believe, in the video, but it's kind of hard to spot. This is just something else that happened, conveniently enough. The game after, I believe it was the Argentina versus Morocco game. And I wanted to bring you to this too. This is, however, in Brussels, so keep that in mind, but it's still in the European capital. So I want to play this audio too.
Van got broken into last night. Luckily my bikes weren't in there, although my bike bags were in there with some things in it. Crazy start to the trip.
So you can just see the amount of damage that this van suffered.
Right, thank God for bag tags. We found our
Luckily they had the bag tags, they call them, so they could find their own stuff and belongings. But this is something that happened too. It's just insane to me how these people, the people you let into these countries, they see money symbols the second something like this happened. They just light up, their eyes just light up with dollar symbols. I want to quote from you on Vicecred24 too. "The Australian cycling team," so this was the cycling team, "had a bad start of the Paris Olympics." Every single thing about the Paris Olympics has been a bad start. After landing in Brussels, they had their van broken into and all their belongings stolen. So this is not something that happened currently in Paris, but in Brussels. But still, insane. "The Olympics are a great opportunity for local criminals, keep that in mind, okay, to take advantage of the increased number of visitors." So these are not, local criminals, sure, but are these local, how do you call them, Belgians? They call Belgians? I don't know. Seems kind of strange to me that these people would do something like this. So I wanted to bring it to this too. Another clip. This is, however, in, I believe, Argentinian or Spanish rather. They don't speak Argentinian in Argentina. I'll quote from you. "The Paris Summer Olympics are hit with another scandal." So just one of the other scandals that we got. Argentine football legend Javier Mascherano reveals that thieves broke into the Argentinian team's locker during training, stealing the players' watches and jewelry.
Ayer entraron al entrenamiento y nos robaron.
¿Qué les
Los
robaron?
Olímpicos. A Thiago Almada le faltaron un reloj, anillos, todo.
Yeah, so basically they took everything that these people
En el
had.
entrenamiento.
Rings, necklaces, but yeah, everything they did their belongings.
A Thiago Almada le faltaron un reloj,
Like watches and stuff.
anillos, todo.
Basically everything. No security. No security at all. They really should amp it up. And I wanted to bring you this too. This is also in Paris. 2 media workers from 9 News Australia were beaten up during an attempted robbery after arriving in Paris to cover the Olympics. The attack took place in Le Bourget. I have no idea how to pronounce these French names, which is marked in red, as you can see in the video, right next to Saint Denis, center of the Olympic Games and one of Paris' worst ghettos. So it isn't that far away from the actual Olympics, the center of it. Who could have predicted something like this? It is breathtaking, baffling, and rather enraging, really, to see something like this happen. But I guess you get what you vote for. You wanted this, then you got it. Now they want to host the Olympics and not be, not shed their city in a bad light, but it's not going that well, is it? I'm gonna leave it there. See you in the next video.